the confluence of the three rivers is ELGrande27 Stadium. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Pitt Panthers have a unique setup, sharing a field with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I can tell you, the convergence of three rivers, it's one of the most scenic, beautiful stadiums in college football. ELGrande27 hosts 68,000 strong. The Pitt Panthers looking to have a great season and make that home field a true advantage again this year. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That's reeled in, it's Rogers. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Bryant. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Pitt Panthers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level...
There's a crease. He's at the 10. Panthers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catch is made at the 15. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Running inside, it's Johnson. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thompson. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to Johnson. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Some misdirection with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Here's the give off the left side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Off the play fake. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Running to Green. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Rides to the back. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. With the draw, it's Turner. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Good timing on the quick out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up?
Pulls it in down the sideline. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Stepping to the right. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Number 36, set to advance on the football.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electric electrifies the stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Defense doing everything right on this drive. They started off in really good field position. They created negative plays, and they're going to get off the field here very, very quickly. That was about as good as you can do without taking the ball away.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Here's the pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. And he'll be stopped short, or maybe he stopped himself short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Running inside, it's Johnson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Makes the catch, it's Fowler. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Looking for room, it's Turner. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got it set up on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keep it on the ground. Makes a man miss. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Quarterback running on the draw. Did the work himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The run inside. It's Turner.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he added the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. Touchdown! Spur. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The short hands, it's Johnson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And in this situation, Wade, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking...
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. Just what they were looking for. He's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Running inside, it's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over.